Spreading joy in Joyville, the adventures of Little Joe and Captain Kindness. Welcome to the vibrant and friendly town of Joyville, a place that emanates infectious joy and relentless positivity. Nestled between rolling hills and sparkling streams, Joyville is a town that believes in the power of love, laughter, and kindness, a true embodiment of its name. In this town lives a young boy named Joe, whose heart is as big as his dreams. With sparkling eyes full of curiosity and a soul brimming with kindness, Joe is a beacon of positivity. He is loved by all and he loves everyone back, making him the heart of Joyville. Joe's favorite superhero is none other than Captain Kindness. In his eyes, Captain Kindness is the epitome of everything good and noble. He admires the superhero's ability to spread warmth and happiness everywhere he goes, making him a role model for all the children in Joyville. Captain Kindness's superpower is not his strength or his speed, but his heart full of warmth. He carries a bag full of smiles, ready to share with anyone in need. His power lies in his ability to make people feel loved and cherished, turning their sorrows into joy with his kindness. Captain Kindness is often seen wandering the streets of Joyville, his bag of smiles never empty. He listens to the townsfolk, lends a helping hand, and most importantly, spreads joy wherever he goes. His acts of kindness are not grand gestures, but simple actions that make a big difference. Joe was a boy brimming with curiosity and enthusiasm, but more than anything, he yearned to be like his favorite superhero, Captain Kindness. He admired his heart full of warmth and the way he made Joyville a happier place. In his small heart, a decision was made. Joe wanted to transform into a superhero too, a mini version of Captain Kindness. His first step towards this noble pursuit was to prepare for his new role. He swapped his regular clothes for a bright cape and a mask. He carried a small bag, just like Captain Kindness, ready to fill it with acts of kindness. He began reading more about kindness, understanding its power, and how he could use it to make a difference. His first mission was simple yet impactful. He decided to help his elderly neighbor Mrs. Green with her weekly groceries. Every Saturday morning, he would accompany her to the local market, carrying her heavy bags with a beaming smile. His small act of assistance brought immense relief to Mrs. Green and a sense of accomplishment to Joe. Buoyed by the success of his first mission, Joe decided to undertake another act of kindness. The local park had been littered with trash, and Joe took it upon himself to clean it. Armed with gloves and garbage bags, he spent hours picking up litter. The park soon transformed into a clean, green haven, much to the delight of the townsfolk. His third act of kindness was both unexpected and heartwarming. As he was returning home one day, he found a lost puppy wandering the streets. Using his detective skills and relentless spirit, Joe managed to locate the worried owners and reunited them with their pet. This act not only brought joy to the pet owners but also cemented Joe's resolve to continue his mission of spreading kindness. Joe's third act of kindness was as heartwarming as it was courageous. One crisp afternoon, he spotted a lost puppy whimpering near an alley. With his little heart pumping with a mix of fear and determination, he approached the scared creature, offering it comfort and a way back home. The fourth act of kindness was a testament to Joe's compassionate nature. He noticed some children in his neighborhood, their faces longing as they watched others play with toys. Joe, without a second thought, shared his toys with them, lighting up their faces with pure joy. Joe's fifth act was as simple as it was powerful. He began offering compliments to everyone he met, igniting a spark of positivity. His heartfelt compliments boosted the spirits of Joyville's residents, making their days just a bit brighter. The town's reaction to Joe's acts of kindness was nothing short of magical. People began to notice the changes around them, the warmth radiating from each corner of Joyville. They couldn't help but feel inspired by the little boy's actions, and the streets buzzed with newfound energy. These acts of kindness didn't just stay confined to Joe. They began to spread like wildfire, creating a ripple effect. The kindness became contagious, spreading from one person to another, transforming the town from the inside out. Joyville was turning into a town where kindness wasn't just an act, but a way of life. As the wave of kindness swept over Joyville, other residents began to take notice. The most notable of these was a little girl named Sally, whose heart was touched by the acts of kindness she saw Joe and Captain Kindness perform. Inspired by their selflessness, she decided to join them in their mission, bringing her own bag of smiles to share. Second to join the team was Mr. Jenkins, the town's baker. He had seen the change in the town's spirit and wanted to be a part of it. He would use his skills to bake cookies and bread for those who needed them, adding a touch of sweetness to their kindness mission. Next to step up was Mrs. Green, a retired school teacher. She had always been known for her big heart, and seeing the transformation in Joyville, she couldn't help but join in. With her wealth of knowledge, she began organizing reading circles for the children, spreading joy through stories. Their collective acts of kindness didn't stop at individual levels. Together, they decided to organize a charity event for the town. The event brought together all the residents of Joyville who were eager to participate and contribute in any way they could. The event was a success, raising a substantial amount for local causes. Their next collective act was an environmental initiative. Planting trees in the neighborhood, they aimed to not only beautify their town but also provide a space where people could relax and connect with nature. This act was a reminder that kindness extends to the environment too, making Joyville a greener and happier place. In a communal effort, Joe and his ever-growing team organized a tree planting event in the neighborhood. They invited everyone, young and old, to participate. It was a sight to behold as people from all walks of life came together, working hand in hand to create a greener, healthier environment. Next on their agenda was raising funds for a local school. They planned a grand charity event, filled with fun games, music, and food stalls. The whole town turned up, contributing generously. The event was a success, and they managed to raise a significant amount for the school's development. Their acts of kindness didn't stop there. Understanding the plight of the less fortunate, they set up a food drive. The townsfolk responded warmly, donating groceries and canned goods. The team then distributed the collected food among needy families, their hearts swelling with the joy of giving. As these acts of kindness multiplied, a noticeable change began to sweep across Joyville. The town that once was just a normal place was now brimming with positivity and goodwill. The residents, inspired by Joe and his team's actions, started performing acts of kindness of their own. The upsurge in happiness was palpable. Smiles were more frequent, laughter echoed through the streets, and people seemed genuinely happier. Joyville was living up to its name. Joe, Captain Kindness, and their team had successfully sown the seeds of kindness, and the entire town was reaping the benefits. The incredible transformation of Joyville is nothing short of a fairy tale. The once ordinary town has become a beacon of kindness, known far and wide for its benevolent inhabitants. Every street corner echoes with laughter, every face beams with joy, and every heart beats with the warmth of kindness. The spirit of unity and compassion has become the town's new identity, outshining all its other features. Young Joe feels a deep sense of satisfaction and joy seeing his beloved town flourish with happiness. His heart swells with pride knowing that he played a part in this transformation. The sight of children playing in the streets, neighbors helping each other, and the overall sense of brotherhood brings a smile to his face every day. Captain Kindness and Joe are hailed as the town heroes, their extraordinary efforts recognized by everyone. They are no longer just characters in a story, but symbols of hope, kindness, and change. Their images adorn the town's murals and banners, their deeds narrated as inspiring stories. In conclusion, Joyville, true to its name, is a town filled with joy. Its transformation is a testimony to the power of kindness and the positive change it can bring. The story of Joyville Joe and Captain Kindness is a reminder that every act of kindness, no matter how small, can make a big difference.